I scream for you to rescue me. Be yours until my nightmares into dreams. Next way.
Hello, and welcome to Helping Hand. I am John Thielon, your host and narrator. This episode is entitled Liquid Courage, by the way. Bullying, yeah, it goes on all over. And it's when one person or frightens another person who's smaller or less powerful in whatever way. The bullies, they try to force that person to do something that they do not want to do. Bullying is a problem, and especially in schools, many schools, as a matter of fact. Online bullying is also a serious and an always increasing concern. You know, we're an online society, folks. Bullying can be done by a person, by a group, it could be in the form of physical contact or words. The bullied person nearly always has trouble defending themselves and has nothing to do with what has caused the bullying that's going on, that's happening to them. We go now to Mary Alvarez. Mary Alvarez was a high school student. She had good grades. She played soccer, loved it. And to her, school was a positive, upbeat place for her. Fun. You know, she liked going to school. She loved to learn. She enjoyed spending time with her friends. Then, on the first day of school, her junior year, she was confronted, weirdly, kind of, I should say, by a group of school kids who tossed water balloons at her, of all things. She kind of laughed it off, thinking it was a school prank. You know, haha, very funny. Then lunchtime rolled around, and that's when life happened. A girl came up to her and spit right on her lunch. Mary was shocked, upset, and she yelled back at the girl, saying, what are you, crazy or something? The girl turned to a group of her friends at another table, and they all started to laugh. Ha ha, very funny. And then she pointed at Mary and says, I don't like you. And yes, I am crazy. So you'd better leave this school or I'm going to make your life miserable. Fun girl. Then, to top it off, she dumped Mary's tray full of lunch, all of her food, all over her. That's when Mark Spooner, the school security guard and resource officer, came rushing over and confronted the girl.
Hey, what are you doing? Hey, come here. Why would you throw this girl's lunch all over her? What's your name? Oh, Anna Diaz. Okay, well, let's go see Dean Julie. I think you're looking at some detention time.
Mr. Spooner, what's up? Hello, young lady. Is everything okay?
Ms. Tyson, we have a problem here. Ms. Anna Diaz here dumped Mary Alvarez's lunch all over her. I saw the whole thing.
Thank you, Mr. Spooner. I'll handle this now. So, Mary, can you tell me why you did this? Did you think it would be funny to do this to another student? Well, young lady, I'll notify your parents that you will have school detention today. And I'm marking this event down in your school record. If anything like this happens again, you can be suspended from school. So remember that the next time you decide to dump someone's food.
Anna Diaz's parents were contacted and was told that she had detention. So when Anna got home, her parents were most displeased. They grounded her for a week. She couldn't also go out with her friends, and she wasn't allowed to go to another friend's upcoming birthday party. This made her pretty angry, I have to say. Okay, so a little over a week passed by, and then Anna, she saw Mary Alvarez leaving school one day. He ran up to her and started screaming that she missed her friend's party because of her. Mary just tried to walk away, getting away from it, just get out of here kind of a thing. But Anna grabbed her by the arm and tossed her, threw her down to the ground. There were other school kids around, but they just kept walking, did nothing to help, by the way. Anna then told Mary that she, once again, was going to make her life miserable. Mary got up, saw the crossing guard, Rosemarie, and for some reason she went over there for protection. She told her about what Anna did to her, but when Rosemarie looked around to see the girl, Anna, she was gone.
Mary, I don't see any girl. Where did this happen? She just came up to you and threw you to the ground? Is she a student from the school?
Yes, that's what she did, and she's in my junior class. This girl bullied me during school lunch a few weeks ago. She spit on my food and then threw my lunch all over me. Mr. Spooner saw her do it, and she got detention for it. Now she promised to make my life miserable. This girl is crazy. I've done nothing to her. I don't even know her. Why is she bullying me?
Mary, I have seen a lot of bullying in this school. You're not the first student that ran by me for protection. It's like I've told so many students, if you need me, call me. I'm not only here to cross you safely across the street, but to safeguard you as well. If I see any bullying taking place, I immediately report it to Dean Julie Tyson. The school has a strict policy against bullying.
Thank you, Mrs. Rosemary. I feel safer that you're always here. I'm going to tell my dad, Manuel, about what happened.
Yes, telling your family, teachers, and friends is the best way of stopping bullying. Tell everyone you know about what this girl did to you, and always stay around other students. Remember, your safety is the most important thing. You don't want to be hurt.
My dad will know what to do.
How was school, sweetheart? No soccer practice today?
Daddy, this girl, Ana Diaz, keeps bullying me at school. Today, she saw me leaving school, and she grabbed my arm and threw me to the ground. I did nothing to this girl. I didn't even know her until a few weeks ago when she approached me in the school's cafeteria and threw my lunch all over me. Mr. Spooner saw her doing this. He brought her to Mrs. Julie, our school dean, and she got detention. Now she's bullying me to make my life miserable.
Why does her last name sound familiar? That's it. I know her father, Carlos Diaz. He's the mechanic at Raul's gas station. This guy worked on our car when it had transmission problems. I remember Raul was yelling at him for drinking alcohol while working on our car.
Isn't that dangerous? He was drinking alcohol while fixing our transmission. He could have damaged our car even more, and we could have been hurt.
I know. I even told Raul, I better not see that guy fixing our car again. He said Carlos was his cousin, and he was trying to help him, but his alcohol drinking has been getting out of control. He used to hide the alcohol in a lunch thermos so no one would know, but now he just doesn't care who sees him drinking.
Raul should fire him. Someone can get hurt if he messes up their car. He should get Carlos to go to those AA meetings. We learned in school all about Alcoholics Anonymous. This was created for family members of people with alcohol abuse or drug problems. Their purpose is to get people to stay sober and help other alcoholics to stop drinking alcohol.
I know, sweetheart, but families deal with alcoholics in their own way. Many families have loved ones who drink too much. Maybe this is why that bully Anna is acting this way. Her home life could be miserable, and she wants others to feel her pain. But that's not going to happen to you. Tomorrow, we will talk to your school dean, Miss Julie Tyson, about what Anna did to you. No one is going to bully and hurt my daughter.
Well, and there you have that. So Mary and her father went the following day and talked with the dean, Julie Tyson, told her everything. Mary told how Ana Diaz came to her after school that one day and threw her to the ground, then threatened to make her school life miserable. Mary also told her how she ran to the school crossing guard, Rosemarie, for safety. So after hearing all of this, Julie took the school security guard and resource officer, or actually she told the security guard and resource officer, Mark Spooner, to go get Anna from class. Bring her down to the office.
Hey, Anna, please come with me. We're going to Dean Julie's office. Also, gather up your stuff from your locker, anything you might need later.
Just give me a minute. I need to get my backpack from my locker. Anyway, what's going on? Why are you taking me out of class? I've done nothing wrong.
You know what? I don't know what you did, kid, but Dean Julie wants to talk to you. So hurry up, get your stuff. And is that your backpack? Whoa. Wait, what's that? Please hand me that. This is a can of beer here. Why do you have a can of beer in your locker? You know alcohol isn't allowed in school. You're 14 years old.
That's not mine. You just put it in there. You're trying to get me in trouble. I never saw that can of beer before. It's not mine.
Listen, Anna, you see those video cameras over there? That's the eye in the sky, okay? Everything is recorded. You know that. So you can say whatever you want, but this can of beer was in your locker, and I'm reporting it to the dean. So let's go. Listen, Anna, I'm here for the protection of all the students. It's my job to keep the school safe from outsiders, drugs, and alcohol, and especially to protect the students from one another. Why would you think bringing a can of beer to school was a good idea? What were you thinking?
It's not my can of beer. Why don't you believe me? It's not mine.
Dean Julie, here's Anna. And after she opened her locker to get her backpack, I saw this can of beer in there. Now, she says it's not hers, but she unlocked it and opened it right in front of me. And there it was. Boom, can of beer.
Thank you, Mark. Anna, I brought you to my office because of your incident with Mary Alvarez. As I told you before, this school has a strict policy against bullying. Now Mary's claiming you grabbed her and threw her down to the ground. Is this correct? Did you do this?
No, I never touched her. She's making this up to get me in trouble again. She's lying.
And now, what about this can of beer? You brought this into our school. You could be suspended from school for weeks for doing this. Why would you do this?
I told you it's not mine. Why won't you believe me? It's not mine.
Then whose beer is it? Tell us. You're in a lot of trouble now. So tell us, whose beer is this?
It's my dad's beer. He's been drinking alcohol again. So I take a can of beer out of the refrigerator every day. I put the beer in my backpack and then throw it in the garbage on the way to school. But I ran late this morning and forgot to throw the beer out. It was too late when I realized it was still in my backpack. So I took it out and left it in my locker. I figured I wouldn't get in trouble if the beer wasn't on me or in my backpack.
Oh, Anna, I'm calling your dad. We need to speak to him about this. That's some story. This is serious. Mary Alvarez, are you sure Anna threw you to the ground? Did anyone see her do it? Were there any other students around when she did this to you? Well, maybe I tripped. Yeah, I'm sorry, Daddy. Now that I think about it, I tripped and fell. So, Dad, let's just go. Sorry, Dean Julie, but Anna did nothing. I just tripped.
Mary, what are you doing? Dame Julie knows you didn't trip. Why are you lying? We came here to stop this girl from bullying you. You have to stand up for yourself. I taught you better.
Dad, did you hear her? She's trying to save her dad from drinking. She's taking his cans of beer away so he can't drink them. This girl is incredible. She loves her dad. I'm not going to get her into any more trouble. She has enough to deal with. She is a bully, but she has a loving heart.
Wow. What some kids will do to protect their dads. Could you imagine as a teenager, 14 years old, dealing with a father who drinks too much? Yet, many people have an adult beverage now and again. It's true, no big deal. But Anna's father, Carlos, as we've already heard from his cousin Raul, Carlos is a bit of an alcoholic. And of course, we know an alcoholic is a person who drinks adult beverages, alcoholic beverages, and is unable to control the drinking, the amount. It is a disease. And the person also needs to drink more and more alcohol, or so they think, to feel the effect. Alcoholism, as has been chronicled all over, has ruined marriages, families, friends, careers, and lives in general. People don't realize or understand the effects it has on young children's minds, the kids at home. And Mary denying what Anna had done to her, it saved Anna from even more problems. This kid has a loving heart too. She heard that Anna was throwing out her dad's cans of beer so he couldn't drink them all. Mary believed her. We all need people to believe us. What a wonderful thing that would be. So, a few weeks go by, and then Anna sees Mary at school and confronts her again.
Hey, Mary, don't be scared. I just need to ask you something. Why would you lie about me throwing you to the ground? You could have gotten me in even more trouble. I need to know why you protected me. Don't you hate me for bullying you?
Yes, I did hate you. I wanted to throw you to the ground and make you cry. Let you feel what it was like to be bullied and abused. But when I heard you trying to help your dad and save him from drinking alcohol, I saw you as a hero. I felt the love you had for your dad and understood what you were dealing with. You have enough to deal with, so I lied to save you because I just really want to be your friend. My dad even said that this girl really loves her dad, so I'm offering you my helping hand. Let's be friends now. Growing up is hard enough. We can have fun together, enjoy our school years. Who knows? We may become best friends.
And here ends today's episode of Helping Hand. Helping Hand was created and conceived by Joe Emil, who's also the writer of this episode. With that, here are the actors and the characters they played today. Back to Joel Emil, he played Manuel Alvarez, and Rosemary the crossing guard. Ryan Evans played Mark Spooner and Anna Diaz. Audrey Larson played Julie Tyson and Mary Ann Alvarez. We want to give a big thanks, as we always like to Gino DiPiero of HamiltonRadio.net. He's our producer and our recording engineer. And once again, I'm John Thielon, your host and narrator. I want to thank you for listening. We'll catch you next time on Helping Hand. And as always, keep the faith. Never give up. Don't ever give up, because your opportunity is closer than you think. So long.